Right now, we're actually in what's called a ghost month. Okay, I guess this is an Asian thing, so I mean, shame on me. I should really know it, but this is a period where it's normally not good for Bitcoin, right? So if you look at it for this year, it's between August 4th and September 2nd. But every year is similar, but it changes. But you could see prior years, the ghost months have been absolutely brutal for Bitcoin, with the exception of 2023. Look at 2017, down 40%. 2018, 2019, 2020, all down. Of course, 17, 18, 15%. 2021, down 23%. 2022, down 18%. So, yeah, we had our dip. We had our dip, just like all previous time. I'm going to remember this for next year. But you know what? The good thing is we may be over, right? We're starting to recover. So this could be one of those phenomenons where, yeah, it just happens, but then we recover from it. And again, when does recovery start? September, right? Like everything just aligns with September for some reason. And we have the biggest crypto conference on the planet that's happening in September too, Token 2049. So the stars are all aligning. And of course, you still have a lot of buying. I hammer on this point for quite some time, for years in fact, and still relevant obviously today, but the buying have increased dramatically. So you have a trading firm called Cumberland who have just deposited $95 million of Tether into various exchanges. But this company has injected over $6 billion since October of 2023. So within less than a year, $6 billion. That's quite a lot of DCAing, right? Despite the up and downs, they continue to DCA and DCA, DCA, just like everyone else, right? I've been showing you guys how BlackRock has been doing it, Metaplanet has doing it, Semler Scientific yesterday has been doing it. You know, MicroStrategy is doing it. Everyone is doing it, right? It's the smart thing to do, especially when we have downsides, right? You want to buy. So here's the ETF inflow for yesterday. You can see BlackRock is still at zero. So despite everyone else selling, like look, Fidelity has been selling for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. ARK has been selling for 6 days, right? You can see how all these people, Genesis, Grayscale continue to sell like almost every single day. Massive amounts. But the one fund that doesn't sell is BlackRock. If they don't buy, at least they're not selling. It's just zero. They're not outflowing anything. Larry Fink understands. Once you have it, you never want to let go, and that happens to be Bitcoin. If you want to comment on anything I've said in this video, make sure you head over to the Roundtable. The Roundtable is a new social media platform created for conversations. And best of all, it's spam-free, bot-free, unlike here on YouTube. And you could have conversations with me and others like Altcoin Daily, Scott Melker, Maro Nafal, and many others are joining daily. And you also get rewarded in tokens for doing so. So check out the new Roundtable. Click the link in the description below. 404,000 Bitcoins have moved to a permanent holder address over the last 30 days. I showed this yesterday, but I'm going to show it again because this is staggering. We haven't seen a 30-day change like this pretty much forever. Pretty much forever. Why do you think we have this? Because we have some major, maybe institutions, major players that are loading up on Bitcoin right now. They're preparing for something, right? It's almost as if they have inside information. That's why they're buying so much. That's why Larry Fink isn't selling. Maybe they know what I know, which is September, October, November is the kickstart of the bull run, and that's when things get really crazy and Bitcoin goes over 6 figures. That's why they want to load as much as they can right now, quite possibly. Or they're about to pull some strings and make things happen too. You know, we talk about market manipulation. Sometimes it's to the downside, but sometimes it's the upside too. No one complains when it's to the upside. But that may be a reason why there's so much accumulation right now. Bank of Japan. Japan was what started this, kind of, right? They're downplaying the chance that there may be another rate hike because the one that they did last week was what kind of set things off in a negative way. So, but they need it. They need it. They need to stabilize what they have. And, you know, they're trying to downplay this another rate hike. The funny thing is, every country around the world is talking about rate cuts except Japan because they had this artificial 8-year span of negative interest rate. That's just, it doesn't make any sense. But they're just so fearful of deflation rather than inflation. But now it's causing a whole lot of problems with their currency, with trade, with all the other stuff that's going on with their economy and foreign trades as well. So I mean, there are a lot of things going on, right? So we still have to study Japan more to see if things stabilize. Australia, they decided to hold their rate at 4.35. Okay, and we know that like other parts of Europe and Asia, they're kind of like, we're at that cusp where we're like, we either need to wait like one more month for everyone to start cutting, or everyone's just waiting to see what the Fed does, right? It's kind of like we're in that situation where I think a lot of countries are just waiting to see Fed Chair Powell and what he's going to do first before they follow in the footsteps. I think that's really what it comes down to. A lot of these countries are like, no, not this time, maybe next time, but I think they're all waiting for Daddy Powell to make a move first.